Hola, buenos días. Soy Nico.
Don't laugh. You can't laugh.
And today we are here to discuss something that I was not expecting. It just kept going from worse to worse, sir. And I was actually there when it was happening. Nico, not like physically, but when it was being live tweeted by the people involved, I had just gotten back from the club. I was a little cross-faded. I was like, you know what? Let me scroll on Twitter. Let me go see what the girlies are up to. It's my late time of the night. You know, I'm about to check on my favorite group because Nico, I actually watch Philly Gang. Nico, I like the little nitty gritty, you know, a little hood kind of environment every now and then. Um, I'm not as prissy as I seem, but I go on and I'm like, oh, they're beefing. Oh, they're beefing bad, and they're just like spilling tea and they're exposing each other, and it just continued to get worse and worse and worse. And finally, I had to sit back and go, you know what? At this point, I don't feel sorry for anybody involved in this situation. I'm going to tell you why. But before that, if you like this kind of content, make sure to follow me on patreon.com/Nicosaesthetics for more exclusive lives, weekly videos, and to be a part of the podcast, which is airing every Thursday. If you like multifaceted LGBT discussions, make sure you come and check it out. It's free on any streaming platform. I did it. Check it out. But moving forward, if you see me wince in this video, it's because I kind of threw my back out. I think I already discussed it earlier in the video. I had to kind of re-record this last part, so let's keep it moving. Boom. Gutta. Nico, I did not necessarily know that Gutta and the Philly Gang was two different people. Nico, what do you mean? This man, whenever there is a good Philly Gang video, he is usually in the center, whether he is topping, bottoming, versing, whatever. He is usually present in a lot of the content. That's why when he started airing this, for lack of better terms, when he started airing this bitch out, I'm like, oh, maybe there's some validity. So let's get started. Nico, if you do not know who the Philly Gang is, it is a group of men down in Philadelphia who they hunch each other unprotected with a lot of different people. Nico, I say that in the sense that you will see some faces that are recognizable every now and then, but for the most part, it is in and out. It could be somebody recognizable. It could be a random person from down the street. There's not really a vetting system that seems to be going on in said videos. It's just like, oh, we're hooking up with a random person. And then we running down on them gang, like, you know, that kind of thing. So, Gutta came out and said, I'm tired of keeping this all behind closed doors. I have lost access to my son and my fiance because I chose to continue filming with y'all instead of prioritizing my baby mama. And because of that, I have consistently contracted and given her multiple STDs and or STIs, and we have to go get tested together because of y'all. He then continued to air out the fact that those videos that y'all see occasionally pop up are all old, which someone in the comments then verified, saying I could have sworn that these were all very old, but I didn't want to come off as a hater, and he had to clarify saying, yeah, they're scammers, they don't necessarily make new content. If anything, most of the people you see in those old videos are no longer around because of the consistent burning that they did to them. And another thing, the reason a lot of these videos are clunky and a lot of the guys cannot stay ready for the super happy fun time situation going on is because they're mostly straight and they're doing it for money, and they're all hopped up on honey packs. Nico, what is a honey pack? It is an aphrodisiac of sorts. I know y'all know what a honey pack is. I've never tried it personally, but if you're online, you know what a honey pack is. So he's like, you got them hopped up on honey packs. and I'm trying to make it work in all these videos, and you're not giving me the respect that I deserve, and you consistently keep burning me, which causes me to burn my baby mama, and now I'm mad. And Nico, it's not funny, but I'm gonna tell you why I don't feel sorry for anyone involved. He continues to go on and say most of the people that were originally quote unquote in the gang are no longer there. It's just you and your little cousins that you like to smush on. Nico. Oh, bitch. When he said your little cousins, I froze for a second. I was like, what? And somebody said, you must be joking, right? They're not really hunching their family. And he went, no, yes, they are. And then the person that he named is Derek, who is a part of the Philly gang, who is one of the founding members. Basically, he aired out the text messages showing that Derek said, I'm not smashing my blood cousin. I'm smashing my little sister's blood cousin. That's not my blood. That's just family by association. And Nico, it has been a long while since some tea has just made me go, I was literally scrolling and just trying not to scream at like 5 a.m. because my roommates were sleeping. I'm like, this can't be real. This cannot be happening. Just because Philly Gang, like I said, has been around for a good minute. And someone pointed out that Philly Gang, quote unquote, their company has been around since before PrEP was even on the market. And they've always consistently had unprotected, super happy adult fun time gatherings with the random men that they would have in their videos. So that person said they weren't necessarily surprised. And at the end of the argument, Philly Gang blocked Gutta, but he said he was really mad because of the text messages that he exposed where Gutta basically said, okay, you're laying in bed with two men eating when I just told you I was hungry and you just gonna leave me out here. And at the end of the day, if that's what caused this, I mean, from what he was saying, the multiple STDs and STIs that went from Philly Gang to him to his baby mama, which caused him to lose access to his child, I would feel like that would be a big enough reason. But if you not buying me food when I'm across the hall hungry is the final straw, then bitch, that's the final straw. What you want me to say? At this point, he aired it all out. He brought enough receipts that now we at least know it's being kept in the family. I don't know about the whole STDs and STIs thing, so I'm gonna say allegedly. But the reason I'm gonna say I don't feel sorry for Gutta in this particular situation, I'm glad he got it off his chest. I'm glad he came in and just knocked everything over because, girl, I wasn't expecting that. The reason I don't feel sorry for him is because, like someone said, how do you consistently catch STDs from working with them, consistently give it to your baby mama to the point that she no longer wants anything to do with you, and then you still keep working with them? And the Philly Gang people came in and said, yeah, it don't make any kind of sense. You know, he's just being messy. He's just trying to start drama. He don't care about his fans. He don't care about the brand. But at the end of the day, I'm like, yeah, I'd say fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, we're not doing that again. Why would you come back after multiple times if this is true? Because like I said, the whole consistently catching something and giving it to your baby mama, that would have been my reason to just knock everything over and just come public. But the fact that the final straw was you was hungry and you said you really ain't gonna give me no Uber Eats, bitch. You ain't even gonna give me a piece of your, not even a fry, not even a nugget. That was the final straw. I'm at a loss for words. I genuinely am. And in this particular situation, I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm surprised about the whole family and the STD things, but the STD situation, I'm not necessarily surprised because, like I said, it's always just been like some nitty gritty kind of filming. And you would see that it was always with someone new after the recognizable faces vanished. So I wasn't necessarily surprised. The whole part about everybody being straight and hopped up on honey packs to be able to stay up, that's new. I was not expecting it, but after all this, after the back and forth, after the blocking and the text messages and the keeping it in the family, I want to hear y'all opinions. Because I'm at a loss for words. Like I just wasn't expecting it because at this point, Both of their brands are so tied together that I didn't even know that they were two separate like pages. I thought it just all ran through Philly Gang and that everybody was just getting a piece of the pie, but apparently not. Apparently not. I definitely want to hear your opinions down below, because if you into this kind of content, I'm sure you're just as shocked as I was when I saw that back and forth. But yes, I'll wait to hear your opinions. Boom. And now for a brief yet sincere shout out to this week's Third Eye Tier subscribers, George G and Ty. Your continued support is greatly appreciated, and thank you once again for everyone who supports the channel. And this week's live stream discussion once again is over the dangers of PMP culture. If that sounds interesting to you, definitely tune in.